we doing after this? I'm hungry. Can you eat? No? Didn't eat?
Hey, this is Briana for Unsigned and Unleashed, and I'm sitting here with the amazing Koji. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's a nice day.
Charlie's behind us.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Alright, so you just put up a Kickstarter, and it went really well. It even got $2,000 more than, I guess, the intended goal. Did you expect people to react so positively to your Kickstarter?
No. I thought people were going to be really upset. I thought they were going to be like, why is this guy asking for money?
Wow.
So I also didn't think we would raise $3,000. I was just like, I didn't want to push it, but I wanted to kind of just share it with friends and family. And all of a sudden, a few people that run websites found out about it and told people about it. And it just kind of took off from there. And so anytime anybody asks, all I really have to say is that it's completely. I've felt completely enveloped in the love of my friends, my family, and this music community. I don't think every night from stage I feel like I have to give thanks for how much support is thrown my way, from the people that are coming to this tour, to the people that are my friends from like DIY friends from all over the country, to my activist friends, to like the folks I'm on tour with. Chris lets me borrow his guitar every night, which is like just a huge gesture, and it was definitely. If it wasn't, it was nearly demoralizing to lose my guitar that I brought to play this tour. So the fact that that's not a worry of mine, of what I'm going to do every night, that's amazing. So I just feel so much love right now, and I hope I'm showing it back. You know?
Definitely. Okay, so this next question kind of goes in hand with the other one. Everybody pretty much describes you as a good person. I mean, even on message boards where it's pretty hard to...
There's message boards
I mean,
still?
like, you know, like Absolute Punk and stuff like that. I mean, it's just everybody supporting you, and everybody says you're such an amazing person. So how do you feel about people complimenting you like that, and what's your definition of a good person?
The good in me is learned from my parents, from my friends, from my music community. Like everyone that's taking care of me in this moment of need, like those are the people that I learned how to be good from. I have, you know, my peers, like for instance, like Evan, Into It Over It. He pushes me as a songwriter, you know, like he makes me better. Lot Dispute, the way that they conduct their band, their art, their career, like they push me to be better because they're such good people, so creative, and not just creative, but they're doing it for the right reasons, and they're taking the game further. But all we're really doing is like just passing it on. I think all that we're really doing within like the world of punk and DIY, because it's such a folk culture, is just passing on things that we've learned along the way. So these are like really transcendental sort of messages and stories, you know? It's just we're in the time and place that we're singing right now. And, you know, and that's how we have to look at it. It's not like you need to come up with something like totally new or totally original. We can't be so prideful to think that that's what we have to do. I think what we have to do is above all pay respect, you know, because we stand on the shoulders of everybody that came before. So that's when people talk about the good in me, I'm talking about the good in everybody. Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
That's how, I don't know.
That's how he always talks, though.
That's how I get through, you know?
Yeah, that's very good. So I know that you're really into good coffee and good food, and you even had that as like one of the incentives on your Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
So what's a perfect cup of coffee for you?
A perfect cup of coffee? I really like the body of a French press, and I love the roasteries all across the country, all the independent ones. There's some big ones that are really starting to do well, whether that's Stumptown or Intelligentsia. I'm really excited about. I got so much love for Michigan, so Madcap is one of my favorite roasters, and if you ever come through Harrisburg, there's a roaster called Lil Lamps that is incredible. The dude came up roasting beans at Ritual out of San Francisco, and he's back in Harrisburg now doing his own thing. So that's my hometown coffee. That's like the punk, like band guy coffee in Harrisburg is Lil Lamps.
Alright, so now you know.
They're pretty perfect. Not entirely perfect. I always gotta be reaching for something, but they're amazing.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so when this tour was announced, there was a little bit of surprise about you being on this tour with Never Shout.
Yeah.
How have fans been reacting to your set on this tour so far?
Well, a lot of people said Koji fans wouldn't come out because the ticket price is so expensive. But I've definitely seen a bunch of Koji fans. I've definitely seen a lot of Spirited Tour shows, sub shows. Some people flew from Japan to come, which was like an honor for me being half Japanese. So I would say it's a big mix of different people, because some crowds are younger, some are older. Some scenes, like if you're in Cali or if you're in New York, maybe they're a little bit more hip to, like, you know, being that Run for Cover is based in the Northeast. No Sleep in California. You know, there's more of a presence there, but all in all, everyone's welcoming me with open arms.
That's awesome.
Which is shocking, because like again, like I'm sort of the odd man out. Like I don't have management, I don't have a booking agent, I don't have any of these things, and here I am invited to do this tour, unrelated to all the other artists, and I feel just like completely at home, which is strange because I've never used it. Like these stages are the highest things I've ever played on.
Like if management came along or some big record deal came along, do you think you'd continue remaining DIY and Unsigned?
I'm open to organic, sustainable, like healthy opportunities.
Yeah.
So if there's someone that would like to work with me in any capacity, whether it's a musician or someone on the business side, as long as it's good, you know, because it's not the thing that we're doing, it's like it's the way it's being done, it's the how. So I'm going to do my best to remain ethical, to remain on the right side of things, and that's what I can say for sure. You know?
Okay. Alright, so you recorded a couple house shows for the spring song sessions, Volume 2.
Yep.
Do you have any idea of when you're gonna put that out?
That's coming out on Warped Tour.
Okay.
So that'll be out on Warped Tour sometime in the middle.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's my last question. You seem to make the best out of most situations, and pretty much anything you say could be made into a quote of some sort. So how do you turn the down parts of life into optimistic situations?
The way that I remember to do it is I sing, and I never wanted to admit it, but like when I am on stage, I'm dealing. This is me coping with existing, you know, and we're doing that together. We're a communion with one another in music, and really just trying to work through all of it. And like some music, some art, it's just entertainment. For me, my art is living, and I'm thinking about music about just the same as I'm doing any other sort of task in life. So I think the way that I turn good into bad is I make sure that I put energy out into the world that's going to remind me how to keep going. And you don't have to look far for support because it's there. You know, you don't have to look far. You just have to give. And I know it's a hard cycle to break if you're not in a place where you have a support system to invest in, a community to invest in. But if you can take those steps if you could start reprogramming the workflow of your life, so to speak, you get there, because it's just in steps, you know. And like I took a big step in taking this tour and in doing Warped, and I'm working on my first full length. Like, I'm not a musician or an artist that's realized at this point. Like, I'm still just becoming. And if we look at ourselves and know that there's a lot of road to go, we can be patient and accept the moment and be present. And that's how you take a challenge and you grow from it and be at peace with it.